Today we will cover the layers of soul. Layer 1, 3 muscles. Layer 2, 2 tendons, 2 muscles. Layer 3, again 3 muscles. Layer 4, 2 tendons and 2 muscles. Layer 1, 3 muscles. Flexor between 2 abductors. That means flexor digitorum brevis between abductor hallucis and abductor digiti minimi. Layer 2, 2 tendons and 2 muscles. The tendons are flexor hallucis longus going to the toe, flexor digitorum longus going to the digits. Muscle inserted into flexor digitorum longus is flexor digitorum accessorius, and muscle which originates from flexor digitorum accessorius is lumbricals. Layer 3, again 3 muscles, but this time adductor hallucis between flexor hallucis brevis and flexor digiti minimi brevis. Layer 4, again 2 tendons, 2 muscles. Tendons are peroneus longus and tibialis posterior. The 2 muscles are palmar and dorsal introsei, which we call as palmar introsei adductors, dorsal introsei abductors, so we say pad dab. So now you see, this is the palmar aponeurosis. This palmar aponeurosis is arising from the medial calcaneal tuberosity, and it's getting inserted into the fibrous flexor sheath of the toes. Now this palmar aponeurosis can calcify near the medial calcaneal tuberosity, that is called as calcaneal spur. It can be unilateral or bilateral, or it can be sometimes associated with type 3 hypersensitivity immune complex reaction, which is seen in ankylosing spondylitis, which is characterized by inflammation and calcification and fibrosis of ligaments. So this is the palmar aponeurosis, plantar aponeurosis, and I have said that plantar aponeurosis can be calcified near its origin on the medial calcaneal tuberosity, which is called as calcaneal spur, or may become inflamed on one or both sides, which is, or sometimes with other ligaments, and this is called as enthesmopathy, which is mediated by immune complex deposits, type 3 hypersensitivity reaction. It's called as plantar fasciitis. The second importance is that there is bowstringing. You can see the bow and the string, and plantar aponeurosis actually maintains the arch, so when it's contracted it can cause cavus, increase arch. You may have to divide this plantar aponeurosis so that the cavus can be corrected. Operation is a part of the Stindler's operation, in which you divide not only the plantar aponeurosis but the 3 muscles of first layer of sole originating from the medial calcaneal tuberosity, which are flexor between 2 abductors, flexor digitorum brevis between abductor hallucis and abductor digiti minimi. Now we go on to the second layer of the first layer of sole. Here you see the abductor, and this is the flexor digitorum brevis between the abductor hallucis and abductor digiti minimi. So then the second layer of sole, where there are 2 tendons and 2 muscles. The 2 tendons are flexor hallucis longus and digitorum longus, and the 2 muscles, one is inserted into FDL, that is flexor digitorum accessorius, and one originates from it, lumbricals. So you see the flexor hallucis longus and flexor digitorum longus tendon, And you see flexor digitorum accessorius inserted into the flexor digitorum longus and lumbricals originating from it. Then we go on to the third layer of sole. Here there is an adductor between two flexors. Again three muscles, adductor between two flexors. The first was flexor between two abductors. There is adductor between two flexors, adductor hallucis between flexor hallucis brevis and flexor digiti minimi brevis. See this? This is the adductor hallucis between flexor digiti minimi brevis and flexor hallucis brevis. Then the fourth layer of sole, again two tendons, two muscles. The two tendons are tibialis posterior and peroneus longus, and two muscles are palmar and dorsal interossei. Here you see the peroneus longus and the tibialis posterior. Peroneus longus inserted into the medial cuneiform, tibialis posterior inserted into the navicular, basically into the navicular, and then giving tendon sheets, tendons to the middle third metacarpals, and all bones of the feet except the talus. So these are the four layers of sole.